Hello people, it's Richie here from Richie Reports YouTube channel on Saturday 2nd of March 2024. Just a quick one for people that watch my reposts of Neil Oliver's Saturday monologues, which I know a lot of you do. As from next week, they're having a bit of a change around on GB News. Neil Oliver's show won't be on Saturday anymore. He's going to be doing as from next Friday, he's going to be doing a 2-hour online show. He didn't say the time. He just said 2-hour online show. So that'll be on like on YouTube and on the GB News app and anywhere you watch online. I don't think it's going to be on TV. It's going to be on sort of online show. Didn't say the time, but it'll make it be somewhere during the evening. And then on Sunday, he'll be from 6 o'clock. He's doing a 1-hour show, similar to the one he's doing now, like, so a bit of a change around. He explains it in the following video, so I'll leave a little, about 3-minute video of what he's saying and what's going to be happening. I'll just tag it on the end of this one. So hang around and watch that then, people. Okay, people. See you later.
Oliver Live. Now, some might say it's self-indulgent, but I kind of have the feeling that it might be a good idea to tell you in advance about changes to this show. There's always a lot of interest, a lot of feedback. I see a lot of comments on social media and all of the rest of it. And I thought in advance of the changes, rather than them just suddenly appear as though through a trapdoor, we could talk it through. And Andrew's a regular contributor to this show, so I thought I could, canvass a little bit of opinion right up front. But the changes are going to come in next week. I will be appearing I'll be hosting a 2-hour show, which will go out first of all on a Friday online. Okay, so it will go out by on the various apps and on YouTube and all of the rest of it by whatever means anyone accesses that kind of content. So that'll be 2 hours. And then on a Sunday, on the following Sunday at 6 o'clock, which is the usual time but a different day, a 1-hour version of that show will be broadcast in the usual way. Now, for me, I'm very excited about having 2 hours again. Those with long memories might remember that I had 2 hours in the beginning and it became 1 hour. I'm very much looking forward to the opportunity to give conversations the chance to breathe, to get properly into the topic, to let people relax into a conversation. So with that as a prospect, Andrew, what do you make of the all-new Neil Oliver show?
Well, it's something that we've spoken about. Every time we finish a programme, we've always said, I've had the joy of being here at every possible iteration, whether it's down in the Westminster studio or here, we've always said, oh, I wish we had more time with this guest, because it was about to get really interesting and unpack it more. So I'm delighted that you've got 2 hours. It's also the way a lot of media is going. You need to be more platforms than Paddington, as I always say. You turn around on that sort of basis. So to get a full 2 hours of you and basically unpacking stuff, it also helps around the world, because you get different timings and so on and so forth. You've got America waking up at different times, Australia and so on and so forth, and you've got an amazing global audience. The figures you're doing on these social media platforms are just tremendous.
Yeah, and I mean, there is, it's the idea of GB News America.
Yes.
There is an offering that is being shaped and offered to that, audience of hundreds of millions
and that's
in the United States of America. And as you say, I very much look forward to the possibility of it being determinedly pushed out to a global audience as well as to the cherished viewership here in the UK.
And it is incredible. I see the feedback to the show and the brilliant comments that people come in, and it's all over the world. So they're watching at the moment on YouTube and various other platforms, not necessarily in a linear way. So you need that sort of basis. You need to make sure that you bring Neil Oliver to the world and your voice gets heard. But also you've then got the reason to unpack. And we always say that people are running out of time. And how many shows have you and I sat through and said, oh, we should have had more time with this guest, it was just getting interesting.
Speaking of which, we're running out of time. That's all for this week. Big thank you to all my guests. Thanks as always to Andrew Eborn. Anytime.